The disturbing rise of streamer entitlement. By Nick Joe. Let's like his video. And if you like the reaction video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and help support the channel. Let's tap in.
Okay, and this is a public situation going on. You have to wait a second, sir. We're not doing anything wrong.
We're not doing anything wrong. Literally has the car bouncing ass in the middle of the street.
Go play, go play, go play. Go play, go play.
Me, I think I want to start something where the smaller creators like kind of band together.
1,000 watching me, but ain't nobody dropping a star, ain't nobody showing love, bro. Y'all niggas steady be talking in my stream talking about some. Why don't you express yourself? Why don't you talk about real shit, bro? Talk about this, talk about that. And when I talk about this, bro, y'all be trolling.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nick. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a big entitlement crisis in the world of streaming lately. We have got people like India Love who think she just runs the place, and then we also have streamers in Streamer University, Asia Software, who thinks that all the small streamers should band together and not do collabs with big streamers and not be background characters to say. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Asia Software has 13 million followers across all platforms, and she's crying about being a small streamer. And we also have folks like NPC Mouse who think he should be in Streamer University. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be talking about it all in today's video. So stick around and I'm gonna share my thoughts and opinions. But if you watch the video full through and through, tell me in the comment section below, what points did you like that I made and what points do you think I should have made in today's video? But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the video.
Let's go,
so the first streamer we're gonna be talking about is India Love. Now, ladies and gentlemen, India Love has been on a self-entitlement run, ladies and gentlemen. One of the first things that I've seen that she's been on this little entitlement run is where she blocked off the streets where cars can drive by her for some Instagram pics.
You have to wait. You have to wait. You have to.
And I'm not gonna lie, like this is one thing. It's I don't think it's an entitlement for streamers. I think everybody in the world has an entitlement problem. Everybody's entitled. Everybody feels entitled to everything. Everybody feels like the world owes them something, or like people in general owe them something, or they should be allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. And that's just like, it's just being easily portrayed through streamers with this IRL streamer. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this whole IRL stream shit, gang. If my kid ever said that, Dad, I wanna be an IRL streamer, I might send that nigga to 5 months Dagestan. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not something you want to be in today's time. Like I'm growing a frustration with that style of content where these IRL streamers are going into public places and just being a fucking nuisance in there. And even some of them aren't, but it's just like they don't know how to act in the public. And this situation right here where you're, you know what I'm saying, you're shutting down the street and you're literally having your car bounce ass in the middle of the street for a photo shoot, saying this is a public what? This is a public, nigga, this is a public road that niggas need to travel to get from point A to point B. You don't have no fucking type of certifications, no type of, you know what I'm saying, city ordinances that allow you to do this, to shut off a street for a photo shoot for your car. Gang, are we this out of touch with reality? Are we?
Okay, and this is a public situation going on. You have to wait a second, sir. We're not doing anything wrong.
We're not doing anything wrong. We're blocking off fucking city traffic. I could have like just imagine, right? Let's say police pull up and they're trying to get down the road. What is she telling the cops? Cops, officers, you can't tell us to leave. We're not doing anything wrong. Cops, we're literally, this is a public situation here. Like, we're having our cars bounce ass in the middle of the street. This is a public situation. Fuck out of here.
It's not just the India Love thing. A lot of these Instagram model girls, they think they can just do whatever, but blocking off a street and then telling people to go around, find another way, when most of the time they're just trying to get back home from work, probably trying to go visit somebody, probably trying to attend work, and you think that you're just that entitled to where you don't have to listen to them and you could take Instagram pics. It would have been different if you would have paid for that area or had like a sign or something or a police escort. Okay, cool. then you paid for it. But the fact that you didn't even pay for it and that you're gonna even if you paid for it, it's still an inconvenience for everybody else.
I guarantee she don't even live on that street, gang. Like she's literally like in the middle of a nice ass neighborhood. Let's go take our cars to somewhere where we don't live. It's not in front of my house. It's not in front of your house. We're just gonna take it to some nice ass street in some nice ass small neighborhood where people gotta go up and down. Knowing that shit looks like a one road. You know what I'm saying? Where cars go up and down, like both ways. And you're literally just blocking traffic to have a photo shoot for these ass cars. Like, fuck out of here.
But the fact that you did not even pay for anything, you thought you could just do that because you're India Love, that was just a sign of disrespect to me. And then there was also another clip of India Love that went by where she was at DreamCon and she thought somebody was looking at her phone.
Should I hear my phone? I'm already irritated.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the person wasn't even looking at her phone. They was just watching the game the whole time. She made it a whole big old deal that he was looking at her phone and all this, and tried to make it seem like he was being weird or whatever, when all in all, he wasn't at all. The thing crazy part about India Love, she only had one viral moment as being a streamer, and that was Streamer University. Ever since then, her views has not skyrocketed, unless she's doing a collab stream with DDG or another famous dude content creator.
I just don't see what I like to say with like streamers, every streamer has their own like niche. Every streamer has like you know what I'm saying, a reason why you watch them. And I can like, you can literally almost justify any famous streamer, you know what I'm saying? For example, like Blackboy Max, everybody likes how creative he is. You like his you like how he makes music, you like how he does funny shit. He does this little segments with his Discord and rap battles. And then you got people like fucking like streamers like Marlon. People like him because he's athletic, or he a good looking dude, and people like how he fucking interacts with women. People like DDG's funny. He got, you know what I'm saying, he like starting beefs and rapping with, I don't know, like you know, you see my point. Like you can almost justify why certain people, certain streamers have a fan base that when you tune into their streams, you know what to expect. Gang, I don't know what to expect when you tune into an India Love stream. Like, and I'm not even trying to hate, but it's just like, if you watch India Love, gang, you tell me what is her streaming consist of? You know what I'm saying? What do you do? Like, I just can't see, like, in my brain, I'm picturing like, okay, India Love has started stream. Does she do roll call? Does she, you know what I'm saying? Is she a travel streamer? Is she a shopping streamer? Is she like, she don't strike me as somebody who can sit at desktop and entertain me for 30 minutes to an hour. You know what I'm saying? She just like, come on.
There's no disrespect to her at all. Get your views however you get your views. The fact that you think you're bigger and better than regular life human beings, that's the problem I have with some of these big content creators, especially ones like India Love. All right, the next streamer we need to talk about.
But wait, and that's the thing though. They all think that they bigger than the regular person, gang. They like, I don't know what it is. Like, I think I know what it is, right? When you achieve a certain amount of success, and you got to think India Love, she was successful. She had money before fucking the streaming shit. Gang, she was one of the first. She was one of the first ever Instagram models to pop off in this fucking Black Mirror society that we curated for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? She was one of the first, them it girls. That's what they call them. She was one of the first, them video vixens, whatever. And then once you achieve success in your realm, and then you achieve some sort of success in all these different areas and aspects and other different realms, like stream, like compared to the everyday just starting streamer, she is more popular, but compared to the other popular streamers, she ain't really, you know what I'm saying? She's not one of the biggest. But once you get some sort of success behind your name, some sort of money behind your name, some clout, some this, some that, you bumping elbows and shoulders with the likes of Kai Cenats, DDGs, and all these famous people that's on the internet, you start to gain this thing about you where you think that you're just fucking invincible to the common man. You know what I'm saying? You start thinking that you have this bravado about yourself where you can literally pull up on a fucking public road and say, oh, you can't travel this road because we're taking pictures of our cars. Like, dude, like, I just think like, when you get super duper successful, you get out of touch with reality. You get out of touch with, you know what I'm saying, being the regular everyday person, because some people never even experience being the regular everyday person, being that person who's just a normie, for lack of better terms. You're just like a normal person. You wake up every day, you got certain responsibilities, you got work, you got a job, you got a time and place that you got to be at a certain amount of time, and a person is literally stopping you from doing that because they want to block the fucking road. I don't think she's ever experienced being that person. And if she has, and I'm discrediting her, that's my bad. I'll eat that. But genuinely, from the outside looking in, from what she portrays of herself, she's not doing a good job of portraying that she's an understanding human being.
It's Asia Songfree. Now, this girl, Asia, has cried multiple times in Streamer University. And every single time, it's about a new complaint. She's been complaining that she doesn't receive love in Streamer University, complaining that her stream's lagging, complaining that the small content creators need to band together and make their own content with each other. She feels like the small content creators are a background character. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Asia Songfree was a OF model. She has 3.6 million followers on Instagram, 164 followers on Twitch at the time of this recording. Now, here's the problem with Asia Songfree, ladies.
Wait, how much she got on Twitch?
Followers on Instagram, 164 followers on Twitch at the time of this recording. Now, here's the problem with Asia Songfree.
164 or 164K? Because that's like a big difference, gang. I'm not gonna lie.
Ladies and gentlemen, is that she thinks that her views should have automatically translated from OF and Instagram to Twitch. The problem is that people know you for making pictures of yourself. People know you for taking pictures of yourself. They don't know your personality. They don't know how you interact with your fans. They don't know how you are as a content creator. There's a difference between streaming and just taking pictures on Instagram.
100%. And that's one thing, like, people, you got to understand, right? And I'm not even want to talk about it from the OF perspective just yet, but like in terms of content creation in general, when you're trying to grow your brand and grow your, grow your social media presence, it's hard for you to, say you blow up on TikTok and you want to get those TikTok followers to YouTube. That shit is hard. If you want to blow up on Instagram and you're trying to get those Instagram viewers to fucking Twitch, that shit is hard. Like, that's just for the everyday average content creator. Now imagine you're this person who blew up off of fucking TikTok and OF and making spicy content. Gang, you think niggas want to tune into a stream to hear you talk? You think you honestly think that you're viewed as something more than just like fucking a pixelated nudie body? Like, let's be honest, let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? You can't go into it with the expectation like, okay, I got 3.6 M's on IG. Why are they not following me to Twitch, gang? Because you're not naked on Twitch. You're not naked on Twitch. We can't see you naked. You're not doing the things that you do on OnlyFans here. So why would we watch you? What reason do we have to watch you? That's literally how I see it. It's already hard for the average content creator to fucking to spawn trap their viewers in one place and get them to the one place where you can monetize that shit. How do you think that's gonna work for you, knowing that you literally built your name off the back of OnlyFans? You built your name off the back of the $5.99 subscription. What were you expecting to be like? You know what I'm saying, like this 50,000 viewer streamer.
And the problem that she's having right now is that she thinks that her viewers should be up, the bigger content creators should be collabing with her automatically, and yada yada yada. Streaming is a whole different game. You're not gonna automatically see that fame and success. You have to build your audience, and it takes time. Yes, you're not seeing the big collabs from streamers right now. The thing is that you can make yourself available. If they don't want to stream with you, okay, go make your own content. Yes, you can still stream with small content creators, but do not put small content creators against big content creators, because there has been some small content creators in Streamer University that have seen level of success. Now, some big streamers have collaborated with her and tried to collab with her, but most of the time it's just her complaining, and we can't.
But she does have a point. Like you know what I'm saying, I see both sides of that coin, right? Obviously, you don't want to make this a whole smaller streamer versus bigger streamer thing, but the way that she should have went about it is just like, all right, call out the smaller streamers, because she does have a point. A lot of from what I've seen in Streamer University from this year around and the last time around, it's like a lot of smaller content creators, you literally put in an opportunity to be around these big creators to not just like boost their image. And that's what you kind of see it, where a lot of them, they'll play in the background. They'll literally be that fucking sound, that live soundboard system. You know what I'm saying? You're just there in the frame to react to what the bigger creator is doing, as opposed to, you know what I'm saying, nigga, get in there, get in the game. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're here. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be a person that, oh, I'm in that clip. Nigga, be the clip. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be the clip. So I think that's the heart of the message of what she was saying. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think you can't really blame the big creators, because the big creators, they got to where they are by doing their shit. They're going to continue to do their shit. If you're a smaller creator and you want to grow and you want to bump elbows with these niggas, and you want to be, I'm saying, recognized as one of the upcoming streamers who could potentially be on that level, you gotta level the playing field. You can't just play small. A lot of these niggas, they get in these situations, and it's like, maybe it is a little overwhelming to put yourself out there to, you know what I'm saying, to clip farm and do all the shit that it takes to be popular in the IRL streaming space. But you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you cannot play small in this shit. If you genuinely want this shit, you need to match that energy. You need to, you know what I'm saying, I'm not just gonna be somebody who's in the background of these bigger streamers. No, I'm going to be a reason why the clip went viral. And, you know what I'm saying, some smaller streamers, they took advantage, and other smaller streamers, they realized they didn't have what it takes. And sometimes that's what it is. You got to put yourself in these situations to realize, okay, do I got this shit or do I not got this shit?
Can't have that in Streamer University. But I'll be making a whole video when Streamer University ends to tell my thoughts and opinions about it. Okay, another content creator I want to talk about is NPC Miles. NPC Miles thought since he did 2 Mafia-thons with Kai Cenat, that he should automatically be into Streamer University. No, this guy barely streams. I don't even remember NPC Miles after the Kai Cenat Mafia-thon. And here's my thing with NPC Miles. You had one of the biggest come-ups from Kai Cenat. He gave you the biggest moment. He gave you the biggest momentum booster. You were literally on his nighttime streams for 30 days, back-to-back years. You could have built off of that momentum. But instead, you barely streamed. You barely made a name for yourself. And on top of that, if I was in your shoes, I would have kept streaming right afterwards. I would have went on myself a month of just constantly streaming, constantly getting my name out there. But from you, I barely see any clips about you. The only thing I saw was you being NPC Miles on TikTok, which is like, okay. But at the same time, you should have branched yourself out to be something different. I know you've probably been trying to, but you're not going to branch yourself out by complaining that Kai Cenat didn't get you into Streamer University. Okay, you didn't get into Streamer University. Do what Funny Mike and DDG are doing. They're making themselves the topic. They're making themselves the combo without bashing Kai Cenat at all.
And then that's what I think that really shows the difference. Like, a lot of niggas think that they genuinely need Streamer University. Yes, Streamer University is a big ass platform within itself, just because the name of it, who's creating it, the people that you potentially get to be around. But like he said, like, people that didn't get in, just because you don't get in, that means your content creator career is over. That's not what that means. It means you need to fucking grind harder. You know what I'm saying? It means you just need to find other ways to make yourself relevant within the space, gang. Like he said, this nigga did 2 Mafia-thons. He did 2 of them. Like, what? That's arguably bigger than Streamer University, because Streamer University is fucking 4 days. You had 30 fucking days with Kai Cenat. You had 30 days, and if you can't translate, actually potentially, because he did 2 Mafia-thons, that's 2 30 days, that's 2 60 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't not jeopardize, if you can't capitalize, there we go, you know what I'm saying? Niggas need to read more books. But if you can't capitalize off that, you know what I'm saying, those situations, you know how many people would fucking beg Kai to, like, okay, while he's sleeping, let me take over the stream. Let me show niggas that I'm entertainment. Let me show niggas that I'm watchable. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't translate that, maybe this shit just not for you. Maybe the extent of your content should be just panhandling on TikTok lives. Like, genuinely. You know what I'm saying? Do this. Huh. Thanks for the rose. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just like that. Maybe that's just how niggas see you, and they just don't want to see that shit no more.
They're making diss tracks out of fun, but they're making content and still being a part of it. The only content we have for you is crying and complaining that you're not into Streamer University, which I wouldn't let you into any Streamer University if you're acting like that towards Kai. Make better content, be consistent. That's one thing that people don't see you as. You're not consistent enough. Yes, you're being consistent doing it TikTok live, but if you want to get into streaming, be consistent at Twitch. Be consistent at it.
And low key, wait,
collaborate with others.
Oh, my bad. But low key, and this is just a subplot for anything. If you want to be consistent at anything in this life, I mean, if you want to be good at anything in this life, if you want to be something at anything in this life, if you want to achieve your fucking wildest dreams, bro, all you got to do is put consistency behind it. You know what I'm saying? Put consistency behind anything that you do. Do it daily. Do it once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day. Do it however many times a day as you can. And you're going to see progress. You're going to see growth. It may not be as fast as everybody else's, or it may be faster than fucking anything you've ever experienced in this life. You know what I'm saying? But the message behind it is just pure consistency. Be consistent. Niggas can tell if you're consistent or not. They can. Like, it shows in your work. It shows in your work ethic. If you're not being consistent, then some niggas gonna be like, all right, why Why do you expect us to watch you, and then one day we're watching a video, and the next day you ain't even got nothing for us to watch? Next day you don't even got no clips for us to watch. You're not producing enough. You're not producing enough. Be consistent. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is just be consistent.
Streamers, you don't have to just collaborate with Cosnet. You should have collaborated with other streamers. Try to get your name out there. I know Cosnet probably opened a ton of doors for you to collaborate with different streamers. That's how you get your name out there. You're not collabing at all, it's not going to let you get into streaming university. But in today's video, I know I just talked about a lot of entitled streamers, but in life, a lot of people are going to be entitled. All these streamers I just named, we probably, even myself, probably did some of the similar things they did and without even knowing. Now, we might have not stopped the middle of the road, or we might have not cried because stuff is not going our way in streaming university, but we have had moments in life where we felt entitled to somebody else. Everybody knows we can be a hypocrite of it, but we all have.
Yeah, and that's just the human aspect of it. If we being honest, it's human aspect. Humans are some of the most entitled beings, some more than others. You know what I'm saying? To the point, like, don't be so entitled to the point where you're fucking stopping traffic and having your cars twerk in the middle of the street. Don't be India love, gang. But it's your boy RushMoreRick. If you enjoyed the reaction video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.